Do you really think Post Malone is attractive? Use your head for just a minute. Look at these next celebrities. Do you notice how none of them are classically handsome? That's right, none of them would be picked in a dating profile if they weren't famous. In the next couple minutes, I'm going to break down what it is that makes Post Malone and people like this attractive to women. So if you're ready, let's get going. All right, guys, we're going to look at some behavioral psychology today. I'm going to take you a little bit deeper than normal because I want you to understand why groups of ladies will scream and holler and do their best to be with guys like this. Now, most people would probably just call this pre-selection or social proof, but it's actually a little bit deeper than that. So first, let me explain pre-selection and social proof. This simply means that people want what other people have. If other women are around you, that makes them think that you've been pre-selected by women, that there must be something valuable about you. And if you're a high value man and there's women around you, this would attest to what we call social proof, because socially, other people must have realized that you are valuable, otherwise they wouldn't be there. The other part of this is something that's not regularly talked about in red pill or black pill circles, but it is the bandwagon effect. This is simply a psychological phenomenon where people adopt certain behaviors or do certain things because other people are doing it. They don't want to miss out. They think there must be something exciting about it. So they do it because everyone else is. The big deal here is that no one would be screaming for these guys if they weren't famous. Look at these pictures. Do you think that these would get any right swipes on Tinder? Of course not. Why do you think that is? Look how similar they look to Post Malone. Yet one of these guys gets millions of people screaming for them and saying how sexy and how valuable they are. Yet they look very similar. The big idea here is that one has value, so that makes women want you more. And one has no value, meaning women want him less. I heard a story a long time ago about some guys that went on MySpace, if you can remember that far back, and would create fake profiles of beautiful women using pictures they found on the internet. And they would use those as shills to comment on their pictures and their music and their posts. And this would provide social proof. And other women would then jump onto the bandwagon thinking, there must be something here. There must be value. I would never recommend that you do that. But that's just an anecdote about something that I know has happened in the past. Another thing that I'll tell you is this. You will never likely see a group of ladies dancing around a non-famous or a non-rich or a non-valuable man, because there is no future. There's nothing for them to bring to the table. If you've ever been to a club, you will probably see a group of women around one guy. If you see this, this triggers the natural female competition in ladies. And they look at this guy and think, if it's not just his birthday, there must be something about him that means he has access to wealth and resources. Otherwise, other women wouldn't be chasing him, regardless of what he looks like. Now, the flip side of this that's interesting is that in that same club setting, you may see groups of women dancing with other women, but you will likely never see a group of guys dancing with one girl. So please don't write in the comment section where you know about a guy one time that saw this or had this happen, because it's highly unusual to see a group of guys dancing with one girl. It's a huge difference between men and women. You've probably heard this before, but the idea with this is that women are much more interested in a man's future than with his past. Is he able to provide? Does he have access to resources? And what does this look like in the future? Whereas men don't care about that with women at all. So what we care about is their past. And if you see a bunch of guys around a girl, guys don't get excited. We're like, okay. The bottom line is, if you're a man, women want what other women have. So guys, it's in your best interest to be the guy that other women want and that other men want to be. It will help you out and you will go further, especially when it comes to finding someone for a relationship. So if you're still with me, do me a favor, click on one of these other videos and I'll be back very soon in the next one. See you then.